Good evening. Welcome to Moore Public Schools Parent University 2020 Back to School Edition. This is the live stream on our YouTube channel. I am Brandon Wilmer, Director of Ed Tech, and I'm going to send you through, as some of our parents have gone through, a socially distanced experience tonight. So follow me. Come on this way. This is our Return to Learn station. A lot of you have already seen a lot of information online about this, about the three options that we have. We have a whole packet, a whole website devoted to this. So be sure that you go to Moore Public Schools, or mooreschools.com, excuse me, and then the very first thing you're going to see is a Return to Learn graphic. Click on that plus, it'll take you right to the page that you need, and you will get all of the information, all of the latest updates, and that is a lot of information. So if you have questions in the chat, you can go ahead and put that right now. We have a moderator that's going through it right now, and we'll answer your questions as we can. And if you have any other questions, you can always email, and Don is our filmer right now. So Don, what's the email? Is it communications@mooreschools.com? All right, awesome. So let's go into the lecture center here at South Moore. All right, so Station 2 is the important forms. I wanted to let everybody know that we've got several forms that are going to come out to your students the very first back to school event, or the very first day that they get into school. They are going to get an MPS Home Student Device Connectivity Survey. They are going to receive a federal free and reduced meal application. And then for our secondary students that are part of MPS One that you're going to hear about later, you're also going to have a responsible use agreement or an opt-out for that brand new Chromebook or laptop computer that the 7th through 12th grade are going to receive. So right here at this station is more information on the free reduced meal application, where you can go to the website once again and fill this out online. You also will be getting this physically. So if you've already filled it out physically, if you've already filled it out digitally, you can go ahead and take that email that you would have received, or actually I think it's a physical letter that you're going to get that verifies that you have filled it out, and you can bring that back if your teachers are asking for that. So, and then Mr. Martin is going to help us out with one of the busiest sections tonight, our Moore Virtual Academy and our alternative school, Vista. I'm going to go ahead and introduce Jimmy Martin, director of many things here at Moore Public Schools. But Jimmy, you want to tell us a little bit about Moore Virtual Academy?
Okay, so this is our Moore Virtual Academy. We have the opportunity to provide 3rd through 12th grade with our OdysseyWare program. And that program is self-paced, and you're on your own schedule. You would not meet with a teacher on a set time. The teacher would contact you via email or text or whatever you set up with that teacher, and your student works through the content. Everything is web-based, embedded videos and graphs and charts for kids to work through in their lessons. Typically, we ask that the kids come to a testing site to complete their unit tests. We're waiving that at this point in time, since we don't want to put anybody in that situation that chooses not to. So all testing will be done at home. We ask the parents would monitor that. Our pre-K through 2nd grade program will be Canvas. It's more teacher-led. There'll be a schedule where teachers are meeting with the students in a Zoom meeting, and there'll be a lot more interaction with that. So
she can get it.
That is our virtual program, and we'll be happy to explain any further. If you have questions, just contact us.
What's the best email address that or phone number? What would be best for them to get a hold?
If you probably just contact me, Jimmy Martin at mooreschools.com, and we will explain best we can.
And they can also contact their principal, correct?
That is correct.
Thank you,
And
Jimmy.
they can guide them to the application if you're interested and have not signed up yet. You can get that application on Moore Public Schools website under For Our Parents, Moore Virtual Academy, and if you click that link, it'll take you to the application.
And everything is available on the Return to Learn. So if they go to moreschools.com and click on the Return to Learn graphic that is right there when they get on our website, then that virtual link is also included.
Great. All right.
All right.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Jimmy. All right. Where's Brandon? There he is.
Come this way. This is Tammy. Tammy, what do you do?
I am one of 11 of the Moore Public School licensed therapists, and we work with students to provide mental health services in our schools. We provide a range of interventions such as crisis response, check-ins, as well as individual and group counseling. The goal of our program really is to teach regulation, improve connection, and to normalize mental health throughout our district.
That is great information. Just trying to get all of this on here. I'm going to go back up here one more time. These are the actual email addresses and our mental health professionals for our elementaries and our junior highs and our high schools, and this is just such important information. All right, that's great.
And if they need any more information, we, on our Moore Public Schools website, if you'll look under For Our Parents, just access the mental health tab, and that'll give you more information and resources. And if you feel like your student needs services, please just reach out to your school counselor.
Okay, perfect.
Thanks, Tammy.
Hey, we're getting some feedback that it's hard to hear others, so we're gonna try and, I don't wanna get too close
That
to you.
is extremely
but
close.
Yeah.
So I will do my best to speak a little bit louder. So this is the special services side, and as far as all of our special ed and our special services, we have a wonderful department across the district and in each site that handles everything from visual impairment to occupational therapy, physical therapy, speech language therapy. We have a transition team that helps students transition from one side or from one part of life to the next, and it's a wonderful, wonderful team here at Moore Public Schools. And if you have any questions, you can always go again to mooreschools.com, departments, special ed. We don't have a representative here tonight, but these boards are wonderful with lots of information. And a lot of this, of course, all of it is on our website.
Well, and at any time, if anyone has any questions regarding our special services, please just give us a call at 735-4200, and Miss Donna will get you connected to special services. Also, we've gotten a lot of questions about our special services and virtual options for our special education students. Please know that we are absolutely ready to help those students get connected to our virtual program, and we will work with our IEP teams and go by a case-by-case basis to make sure that we meet that student's needs. We do not do a blanket approach. We want to meet the student's needs. So again, 735-4200, or you can go online to mooreschools.com. All right, Brandon, you ready?
I think we're taking this back to Mr. Martin. He's got a few departments that he's going to speak for.
So this is our Moore Public Schools Indian Education Department. We provide different activities for our students. We provide academic support. We have a Native American tutor for all of our elementary schools, and we also have a math tutor for our junior highs. We have some great activities that we do. Our JOM Senior Banquet is a fantastic end of the year activity. We have a Native American Student Association clubs at our high schools. We have an annual powwow. We have a dance troupe that is a Moore Public Schools dance troupe, and our very own JOM princess, and very proud of our princesses over the last couple of years. So this is something new to our district. This year, Kennedy Friday's our new JOM princess, and she'll be representing Moore Schools JOM program throughout the year.
Perfect. Thank you, Jimmy. Hey, Brandon, real quick, let me travel just a little bit backwards. We had a request to see the mental health contact information. So we're going to go here one more time. These are the email addresses for our elementary.
Awesome.
And these are the email addresses for our junior high. And these are the email addresses for our high schools. Please utilize these email addresses and contact our mental health professionals. They really are absolutely amazing. We're so thankful for them.
And if you didn't get that on a screenshot or something, then I know I keep referencing the website, but go to website, departments, and then mental health therapists, and all of those emails and all the contact information is there. So this station right here is Karen Cisneros and the English language learners, the ELL department. And I am just going to read something that she gave to me earlier. It says, MPS ELL program provides a comprehensive program addressing the specific academic and cultural needs of ELL students. ELL instructors strive to maximize student instruction, and by working with other faculty and community members, they support our ELL students. For more information and resources for English language learners and MPS, visit the departments and then ELL. Here you go. Let me help you out with that, Don.
Yeah, I'm trying to get this thing to turn, and it doesn't want to turn.
Here, let's.
I'm pretty sure
Let's just.
it's the user.
It's okay. It's okay. There we go. There we go.
Feeling a little bit more balanced now. Okay. Junior
go.
high ELL. Let's get some high school ELL action.
And then instead of leaning, just go up and down.
Perfect.
There we go.
All right.
All right. Oh, Jimmy. It's you again.
So this is our Title I program. Title I is a program that's based on free reduced lunch information from particular schools. We have 14 elementaries and 3 junior highs that qualify for Title I services. The Title I services that are provided are academic support for those students that are experiencing academic difficulty. We have a program, what's called a school-wide program, so we can serve any of the students that are struggling academically in those 14, 17 schools. We utilize the funding to provide salaries and benefits for our Title I reading specialists, for tutors, for Title I assistants, and then also supplemental materials for math and reading, hardware, technology, all the things that we try to utilize as tools to help these kids grow in their academics. And we also provide a summer school and parent involvement events. So this is a federally funded program that's been around for a very long time, and really glad that we're able to provide those supplemental resources and personnel to help these kids that need a little extra boost and a little extra time.
Absolutely. Okay, let's keep moving.
Hey, Don. I've got early childhood station here. And so in Moore Public Schools, we have pre-K half day at several schools, at several sites. And then we go kindergarten, first grade, second grade. That's what's considered early childhood. And we have a fantastic curriculum team that works specifically to help train our teachers that serve our littles, as I like to call them. And let's see, she gave me something to read. So Moore Public Schools offers a pre-kindergarten program, 4-year-old program, for students who are 4 years or old on or before September 1st. And obviously, due to only a handful of sites offering this program for a half day, and it's either an AM or a PM session, that is going to be at Broadmoor, Bryant, Central, Earlywine, Fairview, Houchin, Red Oak, Santa Fe, Sky Ranch, Southgate Ripito, and Timber Creek Elementaries. And if you have any questions, you can go to, again, the website. And we actually have a bit.ly, so bit.ly and then MPS Early Childhood. Or you can just go to departments and go to early childhood. And that is it for early childhood.
All right.
And I believe Pam Plumley is our coordinator for that as well. So
Hey, how's it going?
it's good again. Thank you, Mr. Martin.
You got it.
I think this is your last one, though, right?
I think this is the last one, yes. So this is our Career and Technology Education Program, something we're very proud of. We were just awarded the State Superintendents of Excellence in Career Tech Education. We provide activities, classes, courses for ag, family and consumer sciences, business, marketing, information technology education. And this year we'll be having STEM programs at the junior highs as well. This is not your old vocational education. This is career tech education. We provide pathways for kids to gain skills that they need to develop to be ready for a career. We are continue to work on good, strong pathways where a student could end high school, get a little more training at the tech center and or some corporation and have a great career, good salary as well. We have a career guidance. We have career specialists at two of our high schools. They share the third, and we do everything that we can to make sure we're reaching out and contacting all the kids and giving them opportunities to make decisions about their career as they move forward in their education. So love our career technology opportunities for our kids and would love to see your kids take these classes, continue to grow and develop those pathways for them through the career tech program.
All right, perfect. Thanks, Jimmy.
You bet.
Thank you, Mr. Martin.
All right, Brandon.
All right, so we made it to the top of the lecture center. And thank you to Southmore for hosting this and for all of the parents that are watching right now. We do have a moderator answering as many questions as she can, but there's only one right now, so be patient if you're asking live chat questions. And I'll let you introduce yourself, but you are one of my newest members on my team.
I am. My name is Wendy Ardenbright. I am the Curriculum Technology Specialist at Westmore Brinken West Junior High. And I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the STEAM program. So this is an initiative that Moore Public Schools started last year. And it is a rotation program that the elementary students go through in addition to like PE or music or art. But the great thing about STEAM is it stands for science, technology, engineering, art, and math. And it gives the kids a hands-on way to put all of those curriculums into one project. And so it gives them some real-world examples of putting into practice those core subjects that they still get during their regular class hour. So they're still having a regular science curriculum and a regular math curriculum, but this is giving them a way to explore all of the different features of STEAM and get them prepared for some more programs that are available to them as they continue through more public schools. So they continue the STEAM and engineering programs in the junior highs, and then that feeds into the high school where they have career tech, computer technology classes, and engineering opportunities. So it really sparks that interest at a young age.
And we didn't add it, but in our junior highs, we're Project Lead the Way, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's a big deal because I think that this is part of Project Lead the Way as well with the curriculum, and it leads right into the junior high, and as you said, right into Jimmy's program over there with the career tech and all of the advanced classes that they have. Speaking
Absolutely.
of, you have a specific connection to STEM and STEAM. Can you talk to us about that? And
I do.
As we even go down to the next concurrent enrollment and assessment, because I'm going to have you present on those as well.
Okay.
Yeah, speak to that.
I was actually trained as a chemical engineer at the University of Texas, and I was a semiconductor program engineer for a company in Austin, Texas for 10 years. So this is very near and dear to my heart, getting kids interested in their future careers, things that spark their love for science, their love for math, so that when they hit those hard math courses and those hard science courses, they remember, oh, if I really focus on this, I can make this into a career. I remember all of those things that I did in the elementary school and when we built the bridge and when we were taking apart toys and programming little robots. And so really give them a reason that learning is so important. So I absolutely love the STEAM program that Moore's brought in. My kids love it as well.
Wow, learn something new every day. Way to go, Wendy.
Thank you. And then Concurrent Enrollment is a fantastic program. My oldest went through the Concurrent Enrollment through Westmore High School. And it is an opportunity for students to earn college credit at the same time as high school course credit. So especially as you're talking about maybe doing distance learning, students doing online work, if they can do that work and have it also count for their college credit, you can graduate high school. And State of Oklahoma offers, I think it's 12 free hours of concurrent enrollment. The state of Oklahoma will pay for the tuition. You are still responsible for any school fees and class fees, but it's extremely affordable. So if you can graduate high school with a semester of college under your belt, and the state of Oklahoma is able to pay for that, it's a great program. And I know OCCC and OSU, Rose State College, all of their programs transfer into college level courses very easily. So it's a great program.
We experienced this in our family, and my daughter utilized that, and all of the classes she took at OCCC transferred to OSU.
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely.
wonderful.
It is. And so why do class twice when you can just do it once and get double credit?
Right.
Absolutely.
So concurrent combined with ACT and SAT and some of the tests that we prep for?
Well, we start mandatory state testing in 3rd grade. We got a pass on that last year, but we are going to be fully ready to prepare the students for that this year. So they will be going through their mandatory testing. When they get to the high school level, they will have opportunities as a freshman to take the PSAT. They have a state-sponsored ACT test that they're given free of charge in their sophomore year. And there are some new ACT rules that I think some of the parents and students would be really excited about. ACT is now allowing you to take the top score from each subject and combine it into an ACT super score. So if you do really well on math on one ACT test and you really knock out science the next one, it will take the highest from each score. And we're all finding out now that ACT scores are a really good way for children to get scholarships and accepted into colleges. So we really are at the high school level, are really pushing that ACT prep and getting students ready for those assessments.
Great.
Thank you very much, Wendy.
No problem.
All right, Don. Up next, we have Mr. Kim, Director of Technology.
Yay!
All right, so we've got MPS One.
Yeah.
What is this? What's MPS One?
So MPS One is a brainchild from 2013, prior to when Dr. Romines first took over as superintendent, and I came on as the director of technology for more schools. He wanted to make sure that our students had the tools and resources to be successful in today's world, which is technology driven in most cases. But we had a little thing in 2013 with the little tornado, so it took us a little while to get things rolling. It wasn't until about 2015 when we finally had made some headway in getting our network connectivity started, our infrastructure going. But the whole idea of this is the idea of getting technology into the kids' hands for them to be successful. Not so much just to have it in the hands, but effective technology use by the teachers and really giving them the tool sets they need to be when they graduate from more public schools. So that's where we're at. We're ready to roll this out here in a few weeks
I was about to
with
say,
our high school kids.
so let's talk about that. What are these and who's getting each?
So the original MPS One, when we first started this, was we were going to push these out first with our high school kids. So this is the Dell 3190 series. It's a flip touch screen that allows our kids to do as many different things as possible. One of the key factors on this device was the fact that kids can ink and draw, write, and not just type. So art classes, music, whatever they're doing, they can use this and have a lot of different functions. Plus, it's a little very sturdy for kids.
And this is a full laptop. This is a
It's a
Windows
full
10.
laptop. Yeah, it's
All
a
right.
full Windows 10 laptop.
And this is going out to 9th through 12th.
9 through 12. And one of the great things about this is that our incoming freshmen, so all the freshmen out there, one of the great things about it is that if you are with us from your freshman year to your senior year and you also participate in the device protection plan, which is minimal cost over the 4-year process.
Essentially insurance.
Insurance for the device, because you don't want to pay the full cost to replace this, and it does cover that for that one-time full replacement. But what happens is when you graduate, you actually get to take this home with you. We send it home with you. So
Yeah.
congratulations, graduating from more schools. It's yours.
Now that's freshmen
That's
who have
freshmen,
been here all 4 years.
This is all
Okay.
incoming freshmen only. Sophomores, juniors, seniors, I'm sorry, try to get there sooner, but you know, it is what it is. Sorry, don't hate me for that. But yeah, absolutely. So they're going to be able to take this home and rock and roll with it. Now, it's not high powered or anything like that to where they're going to be able to do engineering stuff.
But we have tested it. We have
yeah,
done
it'll
pilots.
do everything they
Yeah.
need to do.
And the students gave great feedback last
Absolutely.
year.
We've been piloting this for a couple of years
Yeah.
with the different models, different configurations, and lots of great feedback from our teachers and from our students. So if you were on the pilot group,
Thank you.
thank you. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh,
Yeah, we
thank you.
got some right here in the
So,
middle.
absolutely.
And so something that happened this summer because of the climate that we're in,
Yeah.
and because of some extra
Yeah.
funding that we received from CARES Act,
Yep.
we were able to accelerate the MPS One rollout to include junior high
Yep.
this year.
So one of the things that we were able to do, like I said, the idea of MPS One is one-to-one device in the kids' hands. So originally, high school, start with them and then slowly roll down to the junior highs. But because of the CARES funds, we're actually able to put the devices, the Chromebooks, into the hands of our kids. So this is our Chromebook, it looks very similar to it. But this year, we're going to try with all the uncertainties. We're sending home the Chromebooks with our junior high class. We'll see how they do, and I know they're going to do great because I love them. They're going to be silly and do what they need to do, but we trust them to do and take care of our
Well,
equipment.
and I think what you're saying
Yeah.
is originally we were gonna
We're
do
going to just
class
leave them in the
sets,
class sets.
but
Absolutely.
because of sanitation and because of
Absolutely.
everything, we've
Yeah.
decided to go ahead and let our 7th and 8th graders take these
Right.
Chromebooks home. They'll have a charger. They have options to purchase the insurance as well.
Yeah, and I highly recommend it
Yeah.
for the parents because again, we're loaning these to you. But you're responsible to take care of them, and I would again highly encourage you to do so.
Well, I'm excited
So,
about MPS One. This has been a project that we've both been a part of for
Yeah.
the last 5-6 years.
Absolutely.
And it's here.
Yeah,
We're
we're
doing
ready
it.
to rock and roll.
Hey, guys, we've had a couple questions real quick
Yeah.
regarding this. So, one question was asking about the insurance. And of course, more information is going to be posted on our social media tomorrow at More Public Schools Facebook page. Follow us tomorrow, please. And so tomorrow we're going to post the technology information, which includes that.
Yes.
But there are different amounts dependent.
So, yeah, absolutely. So let's
Okay.
talk a little bit about the insurance. So that is based on the free and reduced application. So if you qualify for free and reduced, we actually bring that cost down. So you're going to pay no more than $50 a year. But if you qualify for reduced or free status in that federal form, you pay as low as $10. If you are in if you have multiple students in the family, you pay whatever that cost may be, but every kid thereafter is only $10 a student. And that includes repairing the screens, keyboards, replacing the whole device.
So if I've got 3 kids.
If you got 3 kids,
and
so
I don't qualify, I pay $50 for the
first one.
and then 10 and
for
10.
10, yep. So
Okay.
$70 for the whole year for all 3 of
And
your
that's an
kids.
annual fee.
Annual fee.
Okay, awesome.
So, yeah.
Hey, and Don, you said it best. We're gonna have a lot more
More
information
information, yeah.
tomorrow being posted on social media. You can already go to the MPS One website and the EdTech website.
Yeah.
And the handbook is there if you wanna check that out. But the rest of what you're about to see is all of the programs and all of the platforms that we are gonna be using with these laptops and the digital instruction. So,
Absolutely.
Hey.
Thank you guys.
thank you.
Hey,
Yes.
real quick, we had another question, and this, at the beginning of the video, towards the beginning, Brandon covered, they're wanting to know how to get connected to a device, how to, express the need for a device. And so Brandon kind of covered that towards the beginning of the video, so when we're done, you might just rewind to the beginning of that and get
Well,
those
and I don't mind
answers.
saying that as we go over to the digital
Cool.
citizenship, you are going to be receiving a home device connectivity survey one of the first days. You might even get it at the back to school before school. Just make sure that you fill that out either electronically or paper and bring that back. So, all right, Andre,
Hey,
what are we looking at?
Hi, my name is Andre McConnell. I'm on our district ed tech team, and this is our digital citizenship award. So, More Public Schools uses common sense education to provide our digital citizenship curriculum, and every year, starting at kindergarten, all of our students will receive 2 lessons from their media specialists that cover different aspects of staying safe online, having good balance between your screen time and your physical activity, and being aware of what you put online, how to recognize bullying online and what you should do when you come across that, or hate speech, and also how to be good consumers of media and how to critically think about what you're seeing and how to assess what you're seeing. So every year we build on these concepts, and some of these we come back and revisit, but by the time our students graduate, they are very well prepared to conduct themselves online in a safe manner.
That is great information, Andre. Oh, look, there's our hashtag. Hey.
So Andre, you're going to be talking about one of our most visited sections tonight, and that's Canvas. This is our learning management system. How does Moore Public Schools use this?
So this is a big one for us. So starting this year, our entire district, pre-K through 12th grade, is going to be on Canvas. It's our learning management system. This is where teachers are going to be putting all of their assignments, their presentation materials, their quizzes, and different assessments, and students will be able to access all of that from one place, which we're really excited about. So when students sign in, they'll be able to see all their core classes, all their electives, and be able to get into those classes, see what's going on, turn assignments in, and keep up with everything that's going on. The great thing about this is that parents have this the same ability as students to create a Canvas account, and they'll be able to see everything that their students see. All right. So as a parent at Moore Public Schools, you can sign into Canvas, and over on the right side of your dashboard, you're going to see a to-do list that shows you all of your students' assignments in the order that they're due. And we're really excited about that because you can also click on an assignment here and get all the assignment details. Not only will you see the due date and how many points it's worth, you'll also see what the requirements for that assignment are. So if your student is supposed to read chapter 1 and answer questions 10 through 20 at the end, you'll see all of that information. When your student turns that assignment in, you'll also be able to go in and see what your student turned in, even before it's been graded. So you can assess and see if they're doing their best work. Once the teacher grades the assignment, you'll also see that in the feedback section here on the dashboard. Come in here, you can see what grade they got on that assignment, and you'll also see any feedback that the teacher provided. One important thing to note, in Canvas, you'll see individual assignment grades, but you won't see overall course grades. That's still gonna be housed in Infinite Campus, our student information system. So from the Moore Public School website, if you haven't set up your parent Canvas account yet, you can go to any of our websites for Moore Public Schools. In the upper right-hand corner, click on the menu button here, and you'll see a Canvas icon right here under the search bar on the far right. Once you click on that, it's going to take you to our Canvas login portal, and right here, we have directions on how to set up your parent Canvas account. There's also an app, and there's directions on accessing the app down here for iOS or Android devices, so you can keep tabs on your mobile device as well.
Well, that's handy.
So really excited about this. Everybody's, for the first time, we're all on the same platform, pre-K through 12. So one of your priorities, if you're a parent and you're getting ready for this year, one of your first priorities is get your parent Canvas account set up. If you have any questions, you can email us at edtech@mooreschools.com. We'll be happy to help you out.
Yay!
Thank you very much, Mr. McCall. All right, and if the Canvas platform is our classroom, I consider Clever kind of our single sign-on, our textbooks, our curriculum. Those are the actual textbooks. So, Michelle, who are you and what is Clever?
Michelle Hammond, I'm also part of the EdTech team, and I'm going to tell you a little bit of what Clever does. Clever is very much a companion to Canvas. Clever is going to be your digital platform that's going to house all of your online resources. So online textbooks, anything like that, any resource that your teacher has. And what's so nice about it is when the student has a single sign-on, one password, one login, and it's going to be personalized to their grade level and the subject just for that student. So no longer will it house everything for everybody in the district. If you're a first grade, you're only going to see stuff that pertains to you.
Well, and that's huge. I mean, not to interrupt, but just 3 years ago, we would have programs in McGraw-Hill and Pearson and Study Island and Turnitin, and the teacher, the student would have a different username and password for every single one of them. And Clever has really helped us tremendously with that, especially now that we're starting to see more and more pre-K, kindergarten actually using digital resources. They don't necessarily have to remember 7 different usernames and passwords.
All right, Clever has said no longer they want them to search for the app or to remember all the usernames and passwords. It's one stop, one username, one password. All of the apps, pretty much all of the apps that we have here at Moore, they can go right here to this one platform and log in.
And so if a parent wanted to go check more information about Clever, I know that Clever is one of those global icons, but will that take them where they need to go to get more
Right.
information?
We actually have, when they go to the website for the parent, when they go to the parent tools,
Okay,
they click on the icon there for Clever, and it'll give them all the information about what it is, sort of exactly what we're looking here at this, but it'll
Awesome.
give them all that information. Now, if they wanted to access Clever, we do have the big button global icon on the MPS website, but they also can access it from Canvas. There is a button right there that says Clever. They click right there from Canvas, and they can also go right straight to Clever from that as well.
So students, when they log into their Canvas account, can access Clever.
Correct.
And parents, when they set up an account, and then they can they see these resources as well?
They can. They actually, Clever is starting to have a parent portal as well, and we kind of used that a little bit at the beginning, right before the shutdown, to see how that was going to go with a trial, and we're going to push that out more to where they're actually going to have a parent portal for Clever as well to help their students log in there too.
Sweet.
well, thank you very much. Awesome. All right.
Thank you.
So if Canvas is the classroom and Clever is the textbook, one of the things that I like to say about Infinite Campus is that IC is the office. That's where you go to check attendance. That's where you go to figure out your grades. So Teresa, you want to tell us a little bit more about what resources parents and students can have for Infinite Campus?
Hi, I'm Teresa Siebold. I'm also part of the EdTech team, and this is probably what most parents are familiar with. This is, again, like the front office where attendance is housed, grades, medical information, those kind of things. So if you came into the school, you wouldn't ask the main office what assignment my student missed like last Tuesday. That would be in Canvas. So I call them the 3 C's. Canvas is the classroom, Clever is the textbook, and Infinite Campus is the front office. What I love about Infinite Campus is it takes a village to raise a child, and this is where parents can see real time when assignments are turned in, if they have a missing assignment, if their student is tardy. And so it's a way just to keep tabs on the grades and make sure where the student is in their final grade. Also, it's really good for students also. You can go right over this direction. There are apps available, and this is the student app. That's what the S is for, and then the parent app. But the student app, specifically when they get into junior high and high school, it helps the students be accountable for if they have any missing assignments or anything like that. In order to get signed up, you do need to go to your school counselor and show an ID in order to get a code to sign on. Now, you might contact your school and see if they will do that over the phone. I think with code that they're going to verify who you are, but more than likely you're going to have to go up to the school and show them your ID to get the code to sign in.
Right, and obviously with student data, we take that very seriously. So we can't just over the phone
Right.
give access to all of the student information that is housed in Infinite Campus. So if we do change policies or if we have a different way of doing that, you guys will be the first to know. We'll post that up on the website, share it out on social media. But as of right now, you're still required to go to the secretary and show your ID so that they can confirm you are who you are. So
And they're asking, how do students log into Infinite Campus?
that is right there on the website as well under the student tools, or excuse me, for our students, and it's Infinite Campus. The student portal, if they have not already set that up, that's usually one of the very first things that they do whenever they enter into 7th grade. Every single junior high media specialist helps them do that. So if you have anyone under 6th grade and under, that is up to that specific student and parent. If they want them to have access to their IC portal, then we have instructions on the EdTech website that will help with that. So, all right, I want to introduce Rusty and Office 365.
Yeah, I'm Rusty Anderson. I'm the youngest of the tech department. And with Office 365, we're talking about Microsoft products. A lot of districts are Google, or they don't have Canvas and they don't have Microsoft. We're a Microsoft district, so that means even the students have a Microsoft email. Sometimes they get confused and they try to log into Gmail with their login credentials, but we're a Microsoft district, and the 5 free installs that we're talking about here is each student gets 5 installs of the Microsoft suite to put on any laptop. Now the laptops they'll be given from June's department in the high schools, those already have the Microsoft suite, but we're talking about you could outfit the entire family with Microsoft on any laptop, any desktop in the family. MacBooks, you could fix those up. And some of the apps that we'd like to encourage them to use are Office Lens. One of them's a great one here. I went to a conference and the screen that was up was off to the right and I was way back in the room. And sometimes the kids want to take a snapshot of the teacher's smartboard, and that's a great way to get a picture. But as far as having it lined up and where you can actually read it and use it, that's what Office Lens does. It does it automatically. It syncs up to their OneDrive, and they can have a folder saving all those files, all those pictures.
That's
Awesome.
great.
Thank you very much, Rusty. And,
Absolutely.
once again, all of our students have an @More Students email, and then all of our teachers and administrators, we all use Office 365, and that's what, we'll just go right into Seesaw now.
Okay,
So,
great. Well, my name is Emily Monroe, and I'm in the Ed Tech department as well, and I want to talk to you a little bit about Seesaw. Seesaw is available for our pre-K through 5th grade students in Moore Public Schools, and it is an app that helps them share what they know. It's a great way to share their learning and their knowledge, and everything that they share digitally is stored into a digital portfolio that the teacher can see and the parent can see. So parents can join and follow along and see what their students are creating digitally. They can share their voice, they can share pictures, they can draw, they can create text boxes and infographics. They can describe what they know by working through math problems and recording their voice as they're drawing and working through the math problem. They can describe a picture they've created or a story they've written, and it records their voice as they're creating those infographics and those stories. So it's a wonderful way for them to share what they know in a digital perspective, and it stores it in their digital portfolio. It will be used as well as Canvas for those pre-K through 5th grade teachers, but it's just another layer of being able to express themselves in the digital environment.
Nice.
Great. And then I also wanted to talk to you a little bit about our local library partners. I wanted to remind everyone that now more than ever, those public libraries are important. They provide great services to help support your students' digital learning experiences. They have lots and lots of digital databases available for your students that need to do research, to write essays. They also have thousands and thousands of digital titles of books available to check out online. But they also have their physical books available as well. You need to check out what kind of options are available at your local libraries, both digitally and physically. And now if you go to their websites, you can sign up for a library card online.
That is great information to have.
Sure is.
thank you very much,
You're
Ms.
very
Monroe.
welcome.
All right, now we're at the last couple of sections. So I just wanted to remind everyone, we pushed this out, I think last week, but we have a brand new MPS Tech discounts page in the Parent Center. And as we were talking with Rusty back there, he mentioned that Office 365 is free for any student or staff. And we have instructions on how to download that. That's for a MacBook, that's for a Windows device. It really doesn't matter. But if you didn't know, that's $150 a year if you subscribe to that. And then if you are in the market for new technology and you want to purchase from Dell, Moore Public Schools partners with Dell. As you saw, the Dell Chromebooks and the Dell Windows 10 devices that we're handing out for MPS One. You can go to this link right here and you can get a significant discount. Now, is that going to be better than Amazon or Best Buy on a Black Friday? I'm not sure, but it is something. And we also have CDW because that's where Moore Public Schools gets most of their tech that isn't the actual device. And there's computers, there's computer bags, all sorts of stuff. Again, this is a benefit of being part of Moore Public Schools. We have membership buying power, and that's it for all of the ed tech stuff. Now I'm gonna flip it on Dawn. She's the one behind the camera. This next one is her board, and I'm gonna let her talk a little bit about communications and social media.
Hi guys, my name is Dawn Jones. I'm the one that has been making you dizzy this whole time because I don't know how to operate that thingy holder for the phone. So anyway, let's talk communications. If you would follow us at Moore Public Schools on Facebook, we update our Facebook page regularly with new information all the time. And we have other social media outlets that you can follow us on also. So you can follow us on Instagram, you can follow us on, well, you're here with us, YouTube, thank you. and also Twitter. And then a couple of years ago, we started an initiative to get, which is feeder pattern aligned. So we started a Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter for Moore High School, for Westmore High School, and for Southmore High School. And so please follow them as well. And so they update regularly, and they also share information about their feeder schools. So like their feeder junior highs, their feeder elementary schools. But we also have been working with our principals, and they are just so wonderful. I don't know what we'd do without them, but our principals and our teachers, and they have been working to establish an official social media page, whether it's Facebook or Twitter, for our schools. So if you go to moreschools.com, we actually have them listed. So the ones that we have on there are the newest and most updated social media sites for each of those schools. So we hope that if you're following us on social media, that we're answering your questions, we're getting that information to you. If you're not following us, please do. We're here to help. We want to help. I think I've covered it.
You did it. You did a great job. Thank you, Don. And thank you to the over 500 live stream participants. And I know that you guys had some questions that we may not have been able to answer. So I want to say a couple things. First, if you have any questions for technology related items, you can email edtech@moreschools.com. That's right there, edtech@moreschools.com. And then if you have any questions related to the Return to Learn plan or anything.
Well, really anything.
Yeah.
Anything that at all that we can help you with. If you will just email communications@moreschools.com, we'll get on that and be able to help you and get those directed to the different leadership who can help you with that. I would like to add in one thing real quick. I saw some questions regarding the virtual online education, our learning options, and wanting to know when they were going to be contacted. And just please hang in there with us. We're so glad that you are choosing a learning option that we're providing that best meets the needs of your family during this very, very difficult time. And we want to work with you. We want to help. So please just bear with us. You're going to be contacted. Your teacher's going to be contacting you very, very soon. If you haven't yet enrolled, please do not stress. Do not stress at all. We're here to help. If you want to call 735-4200, and you can ask for elementary education or secondary education, and we'll help you. But always know that your principals are in their schools, and they want to help. So they're constantly returning emails and phone calls. And if you get a voicemail, it's so imperative that you please do leave a voicemail. Because they are checking those and they're going to call you back. So enrollment, we're here to help. Whatever learning option, we're here to help. We want to meet your needs, and we just hope that everyone stays safe, and we're so excited to see you again.
Thank you guys for attending Parent University 2020.
Hold on, let me turn it on you.